Hey everybody, it's Matthew. Welcome back to the channel. We're here once again with another behind the scenes video making some more music. This time I'm working on a cover of a Soundgarden song. We are doing a cover of Mailman here. So let's break down some stuff about how we've gotten to where we are so far. Not done yet. Hopefully I'll get it done in a couple weeks here. I'm a little behind because of some things, some injuries, whatever. But that's not important right now. We're going to talk about the stuff I've done so far and how we've gotten the sounds that we have. Hopefully this will go faster than the last behind the scenes thing I did. Also, I've got the condenser mic here, so hopefully the audio is good. I'm using this for vocals for this song because it needed some of the things the condenser mic gives you that you don't get from a dynamic. So that's what we're doing here. Let's break down how we've gotten some stuff so far. So what do we have up here? So these are backing tracks, but not just any ordinary backing tracks. These are actual stuff from the song. What we did is we recorded a full MP3 sample of the entire song. So we take that sample, we go to a website called lalo.ai, and when we plug in our MP3 sample or wave, whatever file type you have it in, you can tell it to spit out specific stems of different things from the song that you want. So it uses an AI-assisted algorithm thing to detect parts and split them out where you need them. So up here we have an instrumental track with no vocals on it. Down here we've got vocals only. You know me. I'm the dirt beneath your feet. And this guy down here is doubles and some backing stuff, which has a little bit of a harder time detecting these because they're deeper in the mix, but we got them. So the reasons we got this stuff is, one, this gives you something really easy to play along to when you're tracking your own guitars and stuff. And it also lets you hear better what's going on in the song. So if there's a part you're not sure about, this makes it a lot more obvious. Same with the vocals, because I can take these and I can hear exactly what's going on melodically, and also what's going on from a physical perspective of how it's actually being sung, so I know what kind of technique I want to go with to get the right sound. It also lets me drop it in Melodyne so I can see the actual pitches. I'm very visual about that. It's a lot harder for me to just go by ear. I do need some type of reference. You know, whether that's a sound from elsewhere, like I have a little piano app on my phone, or just using Melodyne to tell me what the note is so I can go right to it and not have any problems. So those guys are there. This is a drum track. So that's by itself, that sounds a little bit weird. That is by necessity. I need that because I got to be able to program the drums here. So yeah, if I couldn't hear exactly what was going on, that would be impossible. Same with the bass track as well. I would not be able to hear that at all without doing this. I am lucky that Ben didn't go crazy on this song. He very much followed along with most of the main guitar parts, so not have anything weird makes it easy to copy stuff and just move it around where I need it to. That being said, we can hear my own program bass. Once again, it's the same setup I've used before on stuff. We've got Omni bass here on a DI setting so that I can drop this guy on it for a bass amp here. So I can dial this in exactly how I want to. We got full blend, we got some drive here. Bass is very high, low mids are up a little bit, high mids are up a little. Treble is down though. I don't want any of that, and then a little bit of compression. Pretty good, and then you get this guy here. Not sure if it's got quite enough of the low rumble that I'm looking for, but I can always do more EQ later if I want. Same with and then the drums here. Same as before, extinction level event, Spectre Digital. Very good stuff. Just got these drums here. Very specific about the snare here because we need the, it's a Pearl 14 by 6.5. So that's a pretty standard dimension. It's same kind of dimension on the snare they used on the album, but I mean this entire kit except for this one is 14 by 6.5. So it's not good. And the pearl is good because it's got nice bonk on it. And it's a lot more alive than some of the other snares, but you get this. I like how the fills sound too when we get to them. Not that big of a fill. Let's go to this one. And then the nice flam. Kind of had to hack the flams here because I had to do a rim shot and then snare center with no rim shot, but turn the velocity up really high so it sounds like it's still a rim shot. So you get something that sounds more like a flam. So guitars here, pretty basic stuff. We've got these guys on the left. This is darker, less gain and distortion type of sound. A pretty standard way to do guitars. With the neck pickup on, so we get a little bit more low end and low mids. The chorus is where we really hit it there pretty nice. You will notice lots of edits that have happened here. And again, I've been over that before with my disability and stuff. Stuff can be pretty inconsistent with me. So I can't sit here and do a billion takes until we get a perfect one. We kind of have to just get the best one we can get. And then if stuff's got to be moved around to get it to sound right, then we're going to do that. Just because I don't want to fool with that. That's too much work for me to do, given what I'm already trying to manage physically with myself. So, and then here is the right side, more distortion on the bridge pickup. It balances out the other tone. So there's that guy there. They balance each other out because we get them both here. There we go. Full picture there. Mute again. Then we've got down here. We talk more about the song. It's not too complicated. It's only got a few different riffs in it, and they're not too hard to play. It's just one of their Drop CG songs, which Limo Wreck is also on this, on the same album. It's in the same tuning, so that's cool. There's only a few Soundgarden songs in that tuning. This is probably my favorite one in that tuning. And then for choruses only, we have another DI guitar here that I played. I did this with a different guitar than what I recorded on the amp. The amp, by the way, is just my Fender bass breaker with 2 mics on it. So pretty standard stuff. I don't even like turn pedals on that most of the time because it doesn't need it usually for what I need. Anyway, here's this DI guy, which is using the Fortin Nameless. It just makes it so we hit the chorus a little bigger than we normally would. Take all these guitars together and you'll hear how this sounds. So let me back it up so you hear that coming in. So that sounds nice and fat there. And then we just got more parts here with stuff on it. And this guy is a lead fill guitar. So we've got a couple lead fills here and stuff. Like just this unison bend, which happens multiple times here. That's what most of that is. And then you have the a lead at the beginning of this song. This is a weird double lead thing where Kim plays two different things at the same time, and it sounds really crazy, but it sounds really cool too. Again, I had to heavily edit this one because it's kind of annoying to play. So I was having a lot of consistency issues with this. So I'm just like, we get a thing that's close and then we make it how it needs to sound. So this is using the Mesa Boogie Mark II C Plus suite. So we got the tweed guy here, which sounds a little bit different on this one. There's that one, and then you get the other guy down here playing something else. And then when you get them both together, then you hear the magic of this. You can see how that sounds when they're together. It sounds pretty cool. You get kind of an echo effect on the notes that are played that are the same. Is there anything else that was on this guy? No. There's another fill thing that happens in the chorus with the lead guitars. It happens in the second and the third one, and not the first one. And that's just really going in between a C and an A sharp note. That's all that is. And then this one here. I did that one a little differently because I let them both notes ring at the same time, which I think is how Kim did it anyway. So that works there. And then of course, here's some of this stuff here. There's some of this random stuff that happens here right before the solo. And that sounds like I mess, but that's how it sounds on the song, so we're doing it. There is something interesting and percussive about that. I won't play the whole thing because I don't want to spoil that. So that's that stuff, and you can see obviously how handy it is having stems split out so you can hear everything. Lets you get a lot closer to stuff that you want. Of course, we've got vocals up here. Hello, don't you know me? Of course, my voice is always a little bit brighter. It doesn't have the same richness. I can do some EQ to make that a little better once I get to the final product. But I mean, I think I did a decent enough job. I didn't mention before, Bright Fill is the other version of the Mark II. Sounds slightly different, not a whole lot. And then the lead is the plain one again, but I got this overdrive turned on for that. I think these two are both the tweed. No, that one's okay. That one's tweed, that one is not. Well, there's a note on that. So all the Kim's parts are basically getting the same kind of amp. They're both getting a Mesa, which is the point. Unfortunately, it's not a rectifier or a Melodyne, but which is what more typical of what he would use, but it gets us close enough to the sound. Let's go to the vocals here. Again, this is before anything's been done. This is just compressors, de-esser, some preamp stuff. Hello, don't you know me? I'm the dirt beneath your feet. The more I might have to go back and redo these because I don't think I sang them hard enough. That's the best way to put it, because these over here, I'm pushing harder, more compression, because that sounded more like what was going on. So I might have to go back and do that the same way with these. This one's pretty nice right here though, with the double in the first chorus, which is only like half a chorus, but 'cause I know I'm heading for the bottom. I know I'm heading for the bottom. I know I'm heading for the bottom. You can hear this one's slightly different. I know I'm heading for the bottom. The way the I'm comes out there on the double was slightly different to my ears on Chris's vocals, so I threw it in there too. Obviously, this one wouldn't be mixed this loud when you get to the final thing, but I haven't done any of that yet. Anyway, that's basically everything that's going on with this cover because nothing's been really mixed yet. This is super early, rough mix, just tracked stuff, so it's pretty raw right now. But I hope you guys learned something else about my process here, how we do covers around here. This is the first time I've done a full cover song. In the past, it's just been vocals only covers using a backing track of the original music, you know. But this is actually a full thing this time. It's a good one to do though because there's not a ton of parts. It's not a very complicated song, so it's pretty easy to knock it out here and get something nice going here. Also, the theme of the song I think is a pretty good one for current times right now, if you know what I'm saying. And yeah, that's gonna do it for this behind the scenes thing, which is kind of improvised thing because I wanted to have the cover done when this video is coming out, but like I said I had some setbacks and got pretty far behind with the cover, so it's gonna be a little late, but it's still gonna be coming. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look here at this Mailman cover that I'm working on. Like and subscribe if you did. Leave a comment down below if you like, and as always, don't forget to click the bell so you know when a new video is out on the channel. And I'll see you guys next time in another video. Have a good one.